Yeah, this is FeliFame, aka Young Sleeves, representing that MNDSFG Fortune Gang, and I'm with DJ Zero right now. And we holding it down on DJ Zero's Who's Up Next. You heard?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we just gonna get straight into it. Let us know how you got into hip hop and growing up in down south.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Yeah, basically me getting into hip hop was through my uncle in North Carolina. He was always on top of every album that was coming out. He was always playing them, and that's when my love grew. Just hearing what he liked. Okay. So I liked what he liked, and then after a while, I'm just like, you know what? This is what I want to do with my life. This is what I want to do with myself. So I'm gonna go for it.
What do you remember your uncle playing? That's from the background. What do you remember him playing?
He was playing everything, man. Like he played the classic artists, like a lot of the classic artists. Tupac was his #1 go-to. He was playing Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like he played like the classic artists. So when he was playing, like I got the gist of the classic, of that feel, that classic feel. You know what I mean? And it stuck with me. Like right now, in my technique of writing and what I do, like I try to apply what I have learned from when, you know what I'm saying, when I was my upbringing and what my uncle was playing. So I try to put that in my style as well.
Who do you remember, like an artist from down south you remember listening to, like, you know, you remember gravitating to, as
well, there's an artist from down south right now that I still gravitate to, because I think what he done for people, what he did for people, what he's doing for people now, the movement, like I try, like his movies, like I try to mold after him. Other than Ice Cube will be Master P. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because Master P right now, like he's like, I did my research on him the other day. I did even more research on him, and just to know exactly what he did for other people like Eddie Griffin, and just to see the type of person that he was. Like for instance, I give you an example. Like Master P asked Eddie Griffin to perform at one of his comedy shows, right? So Eddie Griffin told me, yeah, man, I'm hear your music, heard his music, the rap for him, like, yeah, y'all killed it, so God didn't kill it. Now, this is how much of a real dude Master P is. After that, now, Master P goes on to blow up and do his thing, whatever, right? So, Master P sees Eddie Griffin, right, and asks him for a script, like, yo, you did something for me, I'm gonna do something for you. So, Eddie Griffin said, yeah, I got scripts. Gave him the script, he gave him $1 million for the script right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And that's real to me. That's the type of stuff that I idolize. Right. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's doing something for you or have done something for you, and look how the energy is reciprocated down the line. You know what I'm saying? He did something for you. I love stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Is that like, something like you want to do? Like,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I do the films, the movies. That's why I do all this stuff, because I want to give more opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bigger my platform is the more I can do for the people that surround me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I definitely want to mold my business around that, around his tactics. Like,
okay, I remember growing up, listening to hip hop. There wasn't too many down south people I was really hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like I started listening to down south people when I went to Virginia, and like the first group was Outkast. Yeah. You know, and I was like, I can't believe I'm missing that. You know what I'm saying? Being up north, I was missing all that. You know what I'm saying? So like what's one of your favorite besides Master P? What's one of your favorite groups from like down south? You remember listening?
One of my favorite groups from down south would definitely be Outkast. Outkast is definitely one of my favorite groups from down south. What else, man? That's a few different ones, man. Like even now, even with the new age hip hop, like the Migos, I like them. People call them mumble rappers, but they don't understand that down south, that's just like how they talk. People talk like that down south, and if you rapping fast, like the Migos rap, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it comes. That's just how it's gonna sound on wax when you record it. But nah, man, like the Migos, they really lyrical, man. Like they really know how to play with words. Like it ain't no mumble rap with them.
You brought up Bone Thugs and Harmony, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like just Amigos just freaked it. Yeah. Whatever they was doing, they just freaked it, and they just did their own style, like a new age style to exactly what they was doing.
Exactly to what they was doing, right? Yeah. Like when you break down what's going on in hip hop, right? It's like yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is, man.
You have to excuse me. Sometimes I blank out because I'm paying attention to you, and I
oh, no, that's cool, man. We natural. This is raw. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? We doing this shit natural. This is raw right here. Who's up next, man?
So, like, what's one of your first songs you remember writing or writing down? What's one of those like in your notebook? Do you write?
I write. You know what I'm saying? I write. I keep 1 million notebooks. I still got all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think that pen is nothing like that pen and that pad. You know what I'm saying? That brings me closer to what I'm. You know what I'm saying? What I'm spitting. That lets me see what I'm writing. Like phones is cool and all that, but technology is cool. But I like to you know what I'm saying, keep it classic with the pen and the pad.
Yeah.
Whenever I get a fresh pad and a fresh pen, it's like, yo, that's like my gas, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready to go right now, you know. So yeah, I would say that like the first song that I remember writing was some violent ass song I had, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember it went like I turn a snitch to a victim, nigga. I turn a bitch to a victim, nigga. I turn your clique to some victims, nigga. I remember that. Yeah, that's like the first song I wrote. Like I was on some violent stuff, man. But yeah, that was the first one I wrote. Why did going to the studio?
Why did a younger Fame like you? Why was that one of your first raps? Like a violent rap? Why was it a violent rap?
You know what? I would say because I was angry at the time, man. Okay. Like, I was like, my music is channeled by emotion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody do something to me right then and there to get me mad, it might change my whole mood to go. Like if I had a love song or something in the studio and somebody did something before I got there, I probably shouldn't be doing that love song. You know what I'm saying? I probably, do something else. So I think what that came from was like some anger. Somebody probably got me, mad at school or something like that. And I probably was like, you know what? I'm going to channel my emotions. But it paid off because now I know how to channel my emotions into a song and make use of it. So it paid off. I was doing the right thing.
Yeah. How did you come up with your name?
Well, FeliFame. It used to be Felony Fame.
Felony Fame. Okay.
Back some years ago. But I decided to change it because I was going in the boys and girls clubs talking to the kids, and I got tired. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be like, yo, felony. What's a felony? They asking me. I'm like, yo, nah, I gotta chill with that. You know what I'm saying? So, but people just missed the whole point when I tried to do that, man. Like people were coming at me like, yo, you ain't a felon. I'm like, yo, that's not what it stands for. It represents where I'm from, North Carolina and Jersey, and it represents that because in North Carolina is where I seen majority of my, the streets, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real, like I've seen my first death in North Carolina, I've seen first drugs sold in North Carolina, I've seen all that in North Carolina. But when I got to New Jersey, I seen more of like the better side of things. You know what I'm saying? I live with my dad, I seen the better side of things, and in the town that I lived in, it was like I was kind of famous or popular because, you know what I'm saying, when I got there, people knew me already, you know what I'm saying. I had friends, friends that were pushing me, you know what I'm saying, to get me into music and get me in the studio because they knew I was writing. So that's where I got the Fame from. They started calling me Fame, so I put it together, FeliFame. Boom. But then I dropped the Felony and just kept it FeliFame.
FeliFame,
all right. Now everybody call me Feli, so it's like, it just keeps transitioning to something.
Makes sense though.
Yeah, that's how I came up with it.